Hello everyone, I'm Aladesh, and I'll bring you here the King's Dilemma Chronicles for PC. So the game came out yesterday, but I was occupied with another game to beat. So this one, you need to do choice on your reign, and you have to like to survive or something like that. It looks interesting, the concept of the game. If you like this type of games, management simulation, you're probably gonna enjoy. The game is developed and published by Big Trouble Game Studio. I don't know Arbol Guild what it is, but on Steam page only shows this. So I don't know what is Arbol Guild, if it's developers or what. So let us start over here. Okay. Introduction. Welcome to the King of Ankh, the place of daring expeditions, gruesome battles, and arcade mysteries. Located in the northern continent of Liwick, Ankist is one of the largest kingdoms of the known world, but it's not the only one. The kingdom of Muhir to the northwest advanced both culturally and technology. The small and almost kingdom of Sidladla to the south with its stingy lands. The Republic of Kopiesh to the northeast with commercial abilities beyond imagination. The Kazukian Empire to the distant east, where the emperor lives in opulence while the people struggle. The southern continent, barely explored, is only known for the fierce ivory desert and the tales and legends shared by the few foreign travelers venturing to our lands. Ankist has been enjoying several decades of peace, but less than 2 centuries ago it was divided into many small kingdoms and raided tribes, conquered in wars or united by diplomacy over the centuries to be incorporated as duchies or marks. Little is known about what happened before this age of fragmentation, but what we know for sure is that all the lands of the known world were ruled by several lost civilizations throughout the age. What caused these civilizations to fall is unclear. You are going to assume the role of head of the council, a governing body ruling in the name of the king located in Libra, the capital city of Ankist. Before you begin, take a quick test to determine the house that suits you the best. In a financial crisis, is it moral to sacrifice knowledge in order to save money? Let's say A. Is it okay to restrict certain religious practices that clash with the established cult? Nay. If a neighboring country gets invaded, do you step to support them? Fuck it. Let's say nay. With childbirth on the decline, do we strongly incentivize families to have children? Of course. Each house has a different long-term goal and backstory, which affects their mutual relationship and affinity. Select info to read more about the two houses and make your choice. So, Marquis of Alwyd. Known in ancient time. Hey, this is a big text. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Life is to be enjoyed. No blood is like our blood. So these to choose these. Let's go for this. How you select? Okay, this. A group of scholars in Libra recently discovered that the ancient chronicles often blame a black circle, a dark rising sun, and a cursed eclipse or other similar image for causing the demise of many past empires. After observing similar clues in recent years, historians started speculating about the existence of a secret society that has been leading civilization to oblivion for centuries. The organization is referred to as the Black Dawn. Some think they are a force of chaos, others view them as an engine for creative destruction, and some view them as the heralds of a new dawn, harbingers of a progress and change. Whatever their true nature really is, it seems that a huge battle is coming. As head of the council, you have the power to shape the future of this kingdom, but the Black Dawn is lurking in shadows, its existence threatening and yet intriguing. Your role is to inform the king about the decisions of the council, but it is within your power to alter them if you wish, provided you have enough power. So we are the council, one of the council, and we need to do decisions and inform the king, but we need to have enough power to switch some of the decisions. It's time to begin a new. It's time to begin. A new king is about to be crowned. How will the future of Hungary unfold? The trumpets strike three rising notes, and 80 doves are released as RL5 is crowned king by the prior mother of the cult. The people erupt in a cheer of joy. Our hopes of enduring prosperity are renewed with a new king. Foreign dignitaries from Kazuk, Kaupias, Sidladla, and Muir crowd the royal castle to evaluate the new king and win his favor. The ceremony is followed by a feast lasting for 3 days and nights along all the streets of Libra, our capital city. A week later, sitting on his throne behind the grand chiseled door of the council room, the new king addresses us for the first time. Any authority is flickering, and power can be a blessing or a curse for those whom it is exercised, he says. After a long pause, he adds, ruling is an unsolved dilemma. The Eclipse keeps track of 6 storylines of the King's Dilemma Chronicles, advancing with each story chapter. When all storylines are complete, the Eclipse will end and the Uprising will start. Alright. This is the map of the kingdom. From here, choose your next dilemma from the sidebar. Change the zoom level between the entire continent, the kingdom of Ankis and the capital of Libra to reveal all available dilemmas. These are 5 resources representative of the stats of the kingdom: influence, wealth, morale, welfare, and knowledge. Every dilemma will move one or more of these resources, changing the stability of the current reign. Let's start with this one. You need always to ult. The High Command has received a message from our soldiers stationed at the troublesome northern border of the Mark of Torque. Scram smugglers are offering to provide us large quantities of red iron, a strange metal that can break even the strongest steel. The army wants the majority of it, but there is a lot of money to be made by trading it. Do we receive the red iron, a strong metal for the army? To solve the dilemma, use your power to make the final decision after the council has gone through the voting phase. Approving the majority is free, but subverting it will cost you power equal to the difference in votes between the two sides plus 1. Be careful, if your power reaches 0, the current reign will end. Solving a dilemma moves the resource on the track, as predicted by the red and blue gauge. The amount by which a resource moves will be revealed after the vote. I'm gonna give to the army. A strong economy requires a strong army to protect. The High Commander contacts smugglers to establish the operation. A steady flow of red iron from the mostly unexplored lands of the Flora of War Mountains is supplied direct to the smiths of the army, with only a little remaining for our merchants. Holy shit, look at that sword. To thank the king for prosperous business, the smugglers give him a masterful red iron sword named Scarlet Tide. The army soon elects the blade as its symbol and as a sign of its power, future power. A significant portion of the imported red iron starts flowing towards the royal armory, and military smiths begin experimenting with new ways of working with sturdy metal. Because of its exceptional sturdiness, red iron is difficult to mold into Yap and China, but a few blades are forged for the most elite regiments. Okay. So you move a little bit. Each time a resource moves, the stability to the right will follow it, okay? If the stability marker ever reach either end of its track, okay, the rain will end. Keep all the resources in the highlighted area on the track to score more points when rain ends. Okay, so you want it to be in these ones, in these brown ones. So it's saved. The Scarlet Tide. Alright, we can go for this. Oh, we have here. Oh wait, this you can see all of them, right? No, they are different. It looks like. Okay, let's go for this one. Cirello, a Caldinian merchant from Duin, has taken interest in the Scarlet Tide. The King's Head Sword is offering a kingly sum to purchase a replica. The army, however, has grown attached to its new symbol. They would not like to see its symbolic value tainted and diluted for the caprice of some lazy Caldinian merchant. Do we allow a replica of the Scarlet Tide sword to be made? With each dilemma, the time counter on the right will increase. When it reaches a space with the... Okay. The king has 50% chance of dying, or 100% if it reaches to the final space. We polite decline. Our soldiers rejoice over our decision not to turn this symbol into a commercial product. Colonials are known for being rich and refined, but weak and decadent too. Solving certain dilemmas will have permanent side effects on the kingdom. When this happens, a chronicle will be registered in the table above the resource track. Oh. Their effects, either positive or negative, are applied to the corresponding resource at the beginning of every raid. Positive chronicles move to the corresponding resource up by one space, while negative chronicles move them down by the same amount. Ever since our decision to forbid the manufacture of a replica, the Scarlet Tide has been cherished even more. Its sight fills the battle lines with courage and determination. Aha. Your moral alignment determines which rewards you'll get at the end of each reign. The rewards can be coins, points, and other craft points. Over here. The resource track highlights the target area to score points. The more resources in the target area, the more you will be rewarded. Above the resource track, there is a preview of your reward based on the current position of the resource and your moral alignment. Damn, but this one is going up a lot. We can do this one, because it's still the Scarlet Tide. Upon inspecting first the weapons made with red iron, the chief doctor of the Royal Army realized it will be a wonderful material for medical equipment, as it is sturdy even when thin. Some suggest we should prioritize forging swords over scalpels, but our medical knowledge could vastly benefit from such superior tools. Do we prioritize medical tools for red iron? When you vote against a council member, your relationship will worsen and they will eventually become your enemy. Voting in accord with a council member will improve your relationship, and if it reaches the maximum level, you spend coins to form an alliance. But this will spend your power. Keeping our people alive is more important than giving death to our enemies. We prioritize the use of what little red iron we have for medical tools for the benefit of everyone. Still, then we'll have preferred to wield more offensive tools. The invention of more agile medical tools made with red iron, allowing unmatched precision when incising the human body, brought great enhancements to our medical knowledge. Oh my god. If a resource is moved twice in a row in the same direction, it will move one additional step. The icon call will show the last direction that resource moved. White if it moved up, black if it moved down. After the second time that the resource moves in the same direction, it will gain a momentum mark and move 2 additional steps. Damn it, how the hell am I gonna be able to move down? If a reign lasts for 3 dilemmas or less, you won't be getting any rewards. You will also keep the same moral alignment. At the end of a reign, you will have to choose the moral alignment for your heir to the head of the council. The longer the reign, the more moral alignments will be available. Oh shit, what the hell is this? Oh, I can't do this one, because I don't have these crowns. This table summarizes the types of preparation and their rewards. Time to complete 1 range, 2 range, 3 range, rewards, stats. Examples: this preparation takes 3 range to complete, unlocks the final dilemma and rewards you with 3 at the beginning of each reign. This preparation completes at the end of the reign. Okay. You unlock more preparation as you progress through the campaign, so visit this screen frequently to prepare for the big battle that has to come. You won't be able to unlock all the preparation in a single playthrough, as some will be locked out depending on choice you make. Well, that makes sense, right? Manage the council and reveal information about the House of the Kingdom here. Spend coins to replace council members and form alliance when your relationship level with another one house is maxed out. Oops. With your choice, you can try to achieve long-term goal of your house and choose secondary goals. Completing them will grant you more power, plus a bunch of cohesion or descent points for the uprising. Subdue the outcast. Form an alliance, remove from council. Can't do anything. You can find all previous tutorials in pause menu. Let's do one of the worlds. The King's Dilemma, City of Tents. Moran, a rich merchant from a remote desert called City of Tents, wants to negotiate a lucrative trade agreement. Among his samples of goods is a slave concubine in chains. He claims the woman comes from a desert temple that allegedly hides the golden map, a fable item we have been seeking for decades. Many of our people are against slavery. Do we force Moran, a rich man, to free the slave? Corruption. Spend coins to corrupt a council member and change their vote. The cost of corruption for a council member will increase each time you use it. Corrupting a council member will freeze the relationship between your house for the current dilemma. Use corruption wisely to manage both your relationship and your power. Well, I'm gonna force this one to spend some power. We can tolerate slavery, force the merchant to free his concubine and send him away. This compromises our trade agreement, but our people rejoice that we stood up for the poor woman. Many are also excited at the prospect that she may reveal the location of the mythical golden map. Legend says it leads to an endless fountain of liquid gold. Our choice is to free merchant slave, compromise our relationship with sovereign desert lands before it even started. A decent reward. Sarah, the woman we freed from slavery, comes from a remote temple of the mother in the south of Marudi, which we call the Ivory Desert. She says the golden map is guarded by this temple. Sarah was kidnapped and enslaved by her former master while visiting the City of Tents. Her story becomes quite popular in the kingdom and spurs a burst of interest in the unexplored southern continent that she calls Comforta. Sarah claims that it is the land where the ancient Sabian League once prospered and fell. Our scholars immediately start preparing a caravan to retrieve the golden map and take Sarah back home, but traversing the Ivory Desert, famous for tempests of burning white sand, will not be easy. Okay, that's not bad. Still in the middle. Ivory Desert. I could continue with this one. No, this is not the same, right? It's still the same. It's still about the same. Because it's still the same. I could do this one. The Iksurs, a nomadic tribe living in the unclaimed land of the Gaunt Istmus, south of the Mark of Kran, are asking to join our kingdom. Iksurs could strengthen our army. They are excellent warriors and camel drivers, able to exploit a few resources offered by their arid steppes to survive. Many, however, are distrustful of their barbaric customs. Do we welcome the tribe from the Gaunt Isthmus into our kingdom? I think I'm gonna say yes. Everyone is saying yes. I'm gonna say yes. The Iksurs night chants keep many people awake and more than unstable brash and inconvenient attitudes with bother our men and women alike. Iksurs camel riders excel at speed and skirmishing and make an excellent vanguard for our infantry. I think it can help in terms of battle. Last botanist quest funds to study the poisonous red cacti covering a small area of the Ivory Desert. Some believe that to be the tears left behind by Ursula, the saint out of strength, when she took the burden of human brutality upon herself to free us from it. Do we fund Lasso research into Red Cacti? I think yes. I don't want to spend, I don't want to corrupt. I think I'm gonna say yes. More knowledge is always a good thing. We authorize Lasso to take some samples of the Red Cacti and we provide the means for him to do so. Lasso discovered that the cacti are very sturdy and need a little water. They can grow almost anywhere and if boiled prove to be healthy and nutritious. I think it's worth this one, but I need to be careful with my power. This one is what? The first, the middle one, and that. Okay. I can lose this. The caravan of scholars seeking to retrieve the golden map is caused threatened by desert rage and is struggling to move forward. If we don't send them military aid, they will be forced to deviate to the city of Tents to stock up on supplies and hire mercenaries. Do we send reinforcements? Man, why the hell you guys say no? Why are you guys saying no? I really don't want to corrupt you guys, but you are forcing my hand to that. We sent troops to support the caravan. Thanks to the help of the army and the guidance of Sarah, the scholars finally reached to the remote temple of the mother in the middle of the Ivory Desert. Soon we will discover if the golden map is really there. Unfortunately, fatigued by travel, Sarah dies before she can see her home again. Probably it was good to go back to the city. To that city of tents. I wonder. Alkalis in the desert. After wandering for days, our expedition sights a rocky plateau protruding from the desert, the ruins of a temple atop it. Our scholars think it dates to the time of Omna, the first king, but it was pillaged recently. Inside they find the dried corpse of dozens of sand priestesses, an opulent version of the cult of the mother that thought we worshipped the same goddess, had lavish ways in stark contrast with the sober purity of our cult. The ruins runs a huge oasis, and based on rough interpretation of the ancient inscription in the altar, it was called Kali's Peak. Most of the temple riches were stolen by the raiders, but the inscription suggests a bigger treasure may be hidden in a secret chamber. I like because you can see always the story that is following, you know, like Scarlet Eye, the King's Dilemma, and I want to see more of this. This one moves. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this one. A huge collection of golden items has been found inside a secret chamber hidden within the ruins of Kali's Peak. Ancient scrolls, golden statues of the mothers, jewels, and the golden map. Some fear taking these relics away could unleash a curse upon us, but leaving them could lure many desperate fortune seekers into the desert. Do we collect only the golden map and leave the treasure behind? Do we leave? This goes up, nothing goes down. I think I'm gonna have to corrupt. We only take the map. Now despite an obsession, if the legends about it are true, much greater reach await us at the end of this journey. Some wonder if others will be cautious or foolish as we were. The Golden Trap. The Trunks are miserable and wastrels without prospects throw themselves in desperate desert expeditions, chasing the mirage of abandoned reach. Few come back alive. A golden map. Chiseled into a single golden leaf, the map has a grandiose look, as gold easily stands the test of time. Its age is unfathomable. However, old legends speak of a golden map leading to an endless fountain of liquid gold. The numerous old scrolls we obtained together with the map are full of reference to a Sun Empire, known only from ancient legends dating back to the age before Omad, the first king. We wonder whether this is the map of the old legends and how truthful those legends are. It may all be a metaphor for the power and reach of the lost empire. An expedition has to be launched, but the map is not easily interpreted. need something that goes down. Let me see. This is only this one. Our scholars sent us a transcription of an ancient text engraved on a wall at Kali's Peak. It says that the model waged war against the Sun Empire of the legend to free the world from its corruption brought about its downfall. However, in doing so, she accidentally gave birth to a cursed black eclipse. Many think it should be dismissed as heresy. Do we verify the plausibility of this engraved? I cannot pay. This could end the rain. This could end the rain because chill power, and it could go over here. We try not to investigate such heretical hypotheses any deeper. However, the sinister image of a black eclipse lingers in our mind. You can restore your relationship with an enemy by voting 4 times in their favor. Doing so will reset the relationship to the default value. Okay. Some mosaics discovered at Kali's Peak could help our scholars better understand the cult of the Sand Priestess. The librarian chancellor suggests we bring them to Libra, despite the cost involved, so they can be studied without requiring long and unsafe travel. Kali's Peak is still a temple of the mother though, and the Holy Lieutenant thinks it should not be further profaned. Do we recover the mosaics about the Sand Priestess? Dude, you guys are hurting me over here. This ends my reign. This ends the reign of this king. The Librarian Chancellor proposes approval despite the high costs of the endeavor and the limitation of the Holy Attendant. Some think we are desecrating a holy place by relocating the mosaics to Libra will help preserve them, as well as make it easier for scholars to study them. Retrieving artifacts from Desert Temple increase our collection of foreign antiquities, and a display of the past that our future generation of scholars will be able to study for years to come. Oh, 50-50 chance. The 50-50. Golden map. Our cartographers can't agree on how to interpret the golden map. There are 2 possible paths. Which route shall we take? In here it shows a scorpion. B. The expedition will proceed on the chosen path. Path over the clouds. Despite it is... Can I go to the other one? Probably not, damn it. Despite its tight dimensions, the path is quite safe and the mountain range offers an impressive view. The amazing exploration encountered many outlandish tribes, unusual animals and exotic plants. They trade and learn a lot on their way back, and they are bound to bring back many wonderful gifts. Still, as the expeditioners slowly move towards their final destination, they wonder if this is where the golden map was really meant to bring them. Oh shit, is it the bad one? It's not... This is not the right way? Are you serious? Please tell me that's the right way. The flag. Oh, this continues this. I want to see more here, the golden map. The Tribune bring us news from people of Three Trunks, a small village in the northern mark of Dualak. They claim that a witch is living in the nearby Hedgehog Woods. She is rumored to be capable of waiving the laws of nature according to her will, but many fear her ways. Do we send the army to Dualak to apprehend the alleged witch? Nah, we don't need. In here I need to spend. Fuck! Fuck! I don't know. Like this, apprehend. Yeah, we don't need to apprehend. We will not spend our precious resources to because of rumors and superstition. However, some superstitious fanatics accuse the cause of simply being afraid of the witch, and they assemble a group to address the situation on their own terms. The Truth Keepers. Because of our inaction, a band of religious zealots proclaiming themselves the Truth Keepers starts roaming the Hedgehog Woods with pitchforks and torches, looking for the alleged witch. Rumors about their ability to bend the laws of nature are becoming more common, enraging the zealots in their brutal search. The Truth Keepers believe that the locals are hiding something, and they are determined to make them talk. During the following months, they frequently abuse the local people to the point that they become more feared than the witch herself. I don't know if I should do it or not, but the rain will end in there. No, death. The king is dead. 50-50. Rebel. One for every resource in the upper area. Ei, adiantada, Annie. What else is this? Opportunist, rebel, greedy. Two coins for every resource. For every step between the highest and lowest. In the upper area, one. Greedy. I don't know which one I should choose, I'm gonna be honest. 2 coins for every resource in the lower half of track, 2 additional black crowns if all resources are in the lower. Dude, this is hard as hell. I'm gonna choose this. Spend your prestige and crave points to prepare for the uprising. Each preparation shows its rewards and require numbers of the range to be completed. Rewards are collected at the beginning of each reign after you complete the preparation. Additionally, most of the preparation will unlock a dilemma that you will face the uprising. I don't have anything. I can't do anything over here. In this you need coins. The Truth Keepers. A castle card, okay. A beautiful lady suddenly appears at the court and announces she's very young, with blonde hair and dark eyes, and she claims to be the alleged witch of the Hedgehog Woods. My name is Isadora. I have no supernatural powers, I just use my intellect to solve problems. Protect me from the fearful rabble, and I will be at your service. Together we will enter a new era of progress for art and knowledge. Do you welcome? Hi. Thanks to her convincing words, Isadora is allowed to join the court. The scholars of the kingdom are happy to indulge their unfailing curiosity about their strange ways regarding the vehement process of superstitious people. The magic of genius. Isadora seems very young, except for her dark eyes, which betray wisdom and experience beyond her age. She wears a mantle of black leaves long enough to touch the ground. We assign her a small quarter in the past, where she spends most of the time working in solitude. Over the following months, she favorably writes books and essays whose meaning eludes most. She even builds weird contraptions, claiming they will do wonders. Servants and scholars start to heavily ask for her help with several matters, but the most superstitious claim that she is the only to filing the court. Okay. The magic genius. We can continue with that. After months of feverish efforts, Isadora's discoveries and events are bringing a newfound prosperity to the kingdom, despite the perplexities of superstitions. Now the witch is gravely ill and asks for a precious herb from the merchants of Kazuk. The witch thrive. Aye, we help. When we give her the precious herb, Isadora goes to bed with an unnerving large smile. Despite this, she never wakes up. It was not the medicine she wanted, but a sweet and merciful hand to an incurable disease. At least she provided us one last bit of knowledge, the real purpose of the rare herb. Okay, so basically she said go get that herb, but she died at same because that herb will heal me, but it didn't. It was only to get that and she died at the same time. Our scholars start studying Isadora's notes and scribbles and experiment with her discoveries. Even though she has left us, her work will be a precious testament to her genius, and her documents will be archived in the Royal Library in their entirety. Few can deny that all negative things people said about her were utterly wrong. Her name is bound to inspire scholars for generations to come. Her latest discovery, a weird contraption called the Farscope that promised to reveal secrets hidden very far away, is rapidly revolutionizing the way we look at the world. But what about the herb? What about the herb, my mans? Okay, so this is about that thing that I chose, right? That greedy. I think it was about that. What else is that? This also give nothing. Eyes to the sky, higher laboratory. Isadora is not to write her notes cryptically. She often proposed peculiar experience to prove her discoveries, but our resources are limited and the choice of a specific one excludes the other. Choose an experiment. What else is this? A calice? Or I don't know what else is this, a map? Experiment B. Instead of discover that some strange stones are attracted to each other and certain metals, our scholars begin rubbing a metallic needle on the rocks while looking at the map perplexed. Oh, compass! Yep. Our scholars discover that treating a needle with specific kinds of metallic rocks makes it always point in the same direction. Using a contraption developed from this discovery, our ships can now orient themselves without geographic points of reference. The waypointer, as its called, allows our Americans to reap enormous profits, and it might even change the image of the world as we know. Like probably with this, with the map, the golden map, right? The golden map should work with that. Affirm direction. Thanks to the waypointer's revolutionary direction finding capabilities, our scouts are able to redraw the Royal naval maps with unprecedented accuracy. The Merchants Guild will benefit if they were made public, but the High Commander thinks we could lose a strategic military advantage. Do we keep the Royal naval maps as military secret? This costs immediately for. I'm gonna say I keep it. The maps are placed under the King's sigil, and as such, they can only be accessed by high-ranking military officers who receive orders to destroy them before capture to prevent them from falling into the hands of other kingdoms. The maps redrawn with the help of the waypoint allow our military forces to locate more quickly than the enemy. I think that's cool because the other ones cannot get their hands on these, you know? So I think this is a good strategy. Scholars spend lots of time trying to understand these dark crypt schemes. They show strange correlation between improbable materials, but resources are limited, and the choice of a specific experiment excludes the other. Choose an experiment. This looks like fire. Making potions, right? This one I cannot understand what it is. Experiment B. Following the dark crypt key structures, all scholars melt the poisonous madcap mushrooms with an acid solution. When the resulting liquid is then warmed up by a flame. Divine Oblivion. New preparation available. The Royal Laboratory is invaded by toxic fumes, killing many of the scholars who were working inside. Shit. The few surviving scholars still claim that the mother herself appeared to them, imploring them not to give up on the experiments. They soon discover that if inhaled in modest quantities, the intoxicating vapors induce mystical visions in those who breathe them. Amazed that it succeeded in opening the hearts of lay scholars to the mother, the substance is just adopted by the cult. The priestess charge their senses with this new holy mist and run processions along the streets. Interesting. Scholars spend lots of time trying to understand these dark crypt schemes. They show strange correlations. Okay. Shows an experiment. Experiment A. Trying to decipher yet another Isidore project, our scholars pour an acidic solution into a metal compartment. They progress at different speeds of bugs and watch their agony. Yet nothing seems to happen. Control corrosion. The morning after the experiment, scholars find the metal compartment as well as the rest of the metallic equipment in the laboratory cracked and crumbled. We first suspect sabotage, but in the following months, other isolated instances of this strange phenomenon are reported throughout the realm. Events strange insects are found that rapidly devours metal, accelerating rust and making the strongest weapons brittle to the core. Scholars are called these previous nanobugs metal worms. Only wood seems to be capable of containing them. We have a lot of them over here. Holy shit. The magic genius. The Chamberlain reports that after visiting the royal palace, the son of the ambassador from the Republic of Copias has contracted a dire fever. The ambassador is now asking for our help to find a cure. Our scholars suggest that we consult Isidore's medical treatise, but the cult suggests that we resort to the traditional rites to cure the boy. Do you rely on Isidore's studies to help the sick ambassador? Aye. As suggested by Isidore's treatise, our scholars put a wet cloth over the son's forehead and placed two disgusting fat leeches on his temples. The next morning the ambassador rejoices as his son appears to be healed. Isidore's studies saved his life. The holy attendant, however, thinks his soul has died, and the lich now lives within him. But that's not true. The tribune reports that calves in Codan are showing symptoms of strange illness that is killing the cattle. Our scholars suggest that any herd with infected animals should be suppressed entirely to prevent the disease from spreading further. If we do, we risk famine across the region. Do we exterminate the tainted cattle? If we do, we risk famine in the region. I'm gonna say no. Despite the process of our scholars, we can't allow death of thousands for an excess of caution. We order that only the most bluntly healed cattle be killed. People rejoice for our wisdom and organize a great festival in honor of Rael, the saint thought of wellness. A few weeks later, the illness appears in Gammon, Aontas and Kran. The plague spreads. Unfortunately, more and more calves continue to contract the disease and die. Their corpses smell horrible and their meat cannot be consumed. I know I should have said yes, but you know how it is. The trade of olive mist is booming, making the forge of many merchants, but the abuse of substance is having an addictive effect on the lowest social stratum of society. Do we ban the private selling and consumption of olive mist? Nah. Many of the poor become addicted to the olive mist. In the long run, its devastating negative effects cause these people to lose their teeth, coughing blood, and eventually to die. A trade for dreamers. Ever since we decreed that only mist can be freely traded, our game started attracting many merchants interested in this production trade. It's like for one side it's good, right? But at the same time it's bad because people are dying and losing coughing blood and stuff like that. So. Finally, the man discovers all by Isadora's exceptional mind. The wise and the learned think that knowledge can answer all questions, spiritual and ones included. This is why many are surprised when a lost book written by Isadora titled The Secrets of the Soul is found in the Royal Library. It contains revolutionary theories on the fundamental union between matter and spirit, an unprecedented topic for Isadora, so much so that the rector questions the book's authenticity. Do we accept Isadora? Yes, yes, yes. No doubt, we accept. The Secrets of the Soul instantly becomes very popular, prompting a healthy dialogue between scholars and priestess. Is it finally time to reveal the secret link between spirit and matter? After the revelation of Isadora devotion, a new age of harmony and cooperation between scholars and priestess blooms. A new order within the cult is established called the Order of Spiritual Enlightenment. The brightest priests of the cult are encouraged to join the new order and devote themselves to the methodical study of spiritual matters. Jesus. Much groundbreaking work is done on pivotal questions like the weight of the soul or for how long the body remains in the earth when buried after death, before going back to the mother's womb to be born again renewed. Jesus. Cohesion and descent. The last chapter of each storyline will award cohesion or descent points. This represents the amount of order and chaos in the kingdom, and they will serve as starting point for the uprising. Yes, okay. An Akami for the spirit. No, I can't go for this one. I need to go for other ones, like I need these two to move. I could go for this. This cost coin. A city guard is found dead in Ogre while in possession of a book titled The Dark Light of the Ninth Daughter, allegedly killed by a group of truth keepers. Is it not they think the book is heretical, but they claim the guard was already dead when they found him? Do we punish truth keeper fanatics? Nah. Despite the outrage of the City Watch, we grant clemency to the truth keepers. Their conduct has been questionable, but they haven't killed anyone so far, so we believe their claims of innocence until proven otherwise. With the culprit still on the loose, though, people will be careful about which books they are caught reading. Fear of reading. Frightened by the truth keepers' propensity for violent censorship, people began citing their reading carefully. Okay. Eyes to the sky. We can do this one. The famous Cartographer Signal is seeking funds for a cost expedition to find the Salan Union, a mythical civilization of elf gods who left marvelous ruins all over Lewick. He claims they might still live on a remote island in the Seer Ocean, and is sure we can find it thanks to the far scope. The royal treasure thinks our money will be better spent elsewhere. Do we fund? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna fund. After long and expensive preparations, a huge fleet prepares to depart from Solid to probe beyond the western horizon under the direction of Signar. The agile vessels will soon swiftly ride the waves, but the ocean is mysterious, home to dangers and opportunities alike. The vast Seer Ocean holds many secrets and treasures, yet it's still mostly uncharted. The people of Solad have often lost themselves gazing into the blue vastness, gathered in the city of Roin, to cheer on the fleet as it leaves the famous harbor, itself fabled to have been built on top of the ruins of an ancient settlement of the mythical Salan. As the swift draft ships peacefully lurch into the deep waters of Explorers Bay, a huge crowd gathers upon the white cliffs from Rowan to the lighthouse at Sunset Cape to salute the intrepid seafarers until the ships fade from view to the west, vanishing to the unknown immensity. We have the compass, come on, use it. What's the fucking compass? It's like, come on. A communal Olimis prayer leads some priestess to indecent behavior in public. Some say the Olimis is to blame, but the priestess of the cult should be capable of self-control no matter what. Do we punish the priestess guilty of indecent behavior? Yes, of course we punish. The pleasure of the flesh are easily forgotten through the pains of the flesh. People participating in obscene public acts were condemned to 1 week in the pillory. Whew. We still survive there. Scholars have isolated a colony of metal worms in a wooden compartment and would like to study the bugs further. Our generals say that now that we found a way to tame their voracity, they could be extremely useful in warfare, and they feared the scholars might kill the myths during their studies. Do we weaponize the metal worms? I believe in you guys. We allowed scholars to study the creators. After a few weeks, they discovered that small creatures rust to death when in contact with water. The scholars will need generations to fully understand this knowledge. Ah, the fuck. Okay, 15 coins, chew free, that's not bad. You can go for opportunists. Ah, they cost so much. They cost so much. Following the growing challenge caused by the king, the council has expanded and Auscoden joined the council. The Farm Alliance. Like, we can farm some alliance in here. But for now I'm not gonna do it. For now I'm gonna, keep it. Alright, what do we have over here? Sail away. Sail away. We have Libra, Ice to Sky. We can start with this one. An entrepreneur named Leprom has decided to embark on a daring endeavor, traveling through all known lands. The king's already decided to support his cause, but Leprom will need a large, expensive workforce. As a cheap alternative, we could forcibly enlist many prisoners in our dungeons, many of whom have experience as sailors. Do we force prisoners to join Leprom's journey? I'm gonna put my foot in this one. Conscripting criminals for Leprom expedition makes it more economical viable, but it does not come without risks. While many will view it as a socially uplifting opportunity for redemption, some of them were imprisoned for mutiny in the first place. We conscript many criminals for laborious exploitation. Few are surprised when one of its ships mutinies, giving itself to piracy and disrupting some of our most profitable trading routes. Ah, god damn it. Fucking assholes. I should have known. Damn it. The Air Command believes we should give an expensive fire scope to each battalion to increase their effectiveness. Do we supply? Yes. Nay? Why nay? Why nay? Are you guys dumb? Do we supply each battalion with a fire scope? Of course. Casting the metal glass into the precise shapes required to manufacture the lens of fire scope is not easy nor cheap. Our battalions, on the other hand, never lost a battle when they had one at their disposal. Thanks to the fire scopes we entrusted to them, our battalions are much more mobile thanks to their ability to perform reconnaissance and scout to the enemy at incredible distance. Of course! This is like a good thing. Like, come on, dudes. Let's do one of the King's Dilemma, the Golden Arbor. The Royal Marshal reports to us that 3 windmills were set on fire last night along the road between Libra and Golden Arbor. The affected mills are asking for help rebuilding their windmills. Do we fund? Why these people is always nigh? Wait, why all it costs 500? Hi. With monetary help of the crown, a small squad of carpenters decided to rebuild the burned out windmills with the most advanced technique available. After the work, we are informed that they noticed the smell of unknown alchemical substance at all 3 locations. Eyes to the sky. Thanks to Farscope, the Royal Astronomer has made a discovery. The constellation of the Mother has very dim nymph star, otherwise invisible. Yet everyone knows that the Mother only had 8 daughters, the nymph daughter. It's just a spooky story to scare children for all but a few heretics. Should we restrict the use of the Farscope? Should we restrict? This goes down. But should we restrict? No. The Farscope has proven useful in many ways, and it's helping to transform our society for the better. The knowledge of a nymph star is in the constellation of Mother. Though gives credit to the long dormant heretic theory of the evil nymph daughter, which mostly had simply dismissed as an old superstition until now. Ever since the knowledge of the dim nymph star of the Mother's constellation, many believe the cult has been hiding the proof of existence of the nymph daughter for centuries. Some claim she was born evil, others suspect she replaced the Mother. Holy shit, that went a lot up. Isadora also complex ciphers to protect her discoveries, especially those about spirituality, but also when she was afraid of something. The Rector reports that Philona, a sister from the Order of Spiritual Enlightenment, is studying such a scroll, seemingly containing information about an impending menace. But her skills are not enough, and she's asking for assistance from the scholars of Libra. Do we order Gofi to keep working on Isadora's ciphers? Why 9? What the fuck, people? I say I. Took an expensive yet impressive concerted research effort, Philona and the other scholars managed to crack Isadora's code. The scholars are initially disappointed to find out that the cipher seems to hide a mundane historic chronicle comparing the demise of the Sabian League and Salan Union. Echoes of a recurrent past, complete translation. I found that some events repeat through history, not because of human nature but due to the will of an external force called the Black Dawn. This name and the symbols associated with it recur many times in historical chronicles from different ages and geographical locations. Take the Sabaean League for example. It faltered at the apex of its power after the sudden economic crisis. The League's power relied on its famous treasure, a large reserve of gold that allowed the Sabaeans to rule over the other realms. Mysteries. Sometimes after solving a dilemma, the scholars of Leo will discover a mystery. Mysteries are important discoveries that shed light on past kingdoms and civilizations. Each storyline has its own mystery to uncover. Oh shit. That's a good thing. Um, we can go for this. Costs money, but Artemisia, a priestess from the Order of Spiritual Enlightenment, was found guilty of heresy for research into a nymph daughter of the mother and sentenced to death. Despite this, a collection of her writings called Artemisia Code wound up in the hands of Corbett, an unscrupulous merchant that has been selling copies to the nobles and artisans of Libra. Do we ban Artemisia's heretical code? Well, everyone says nay. We're gonna say nay. Even if the prior mod is upset by our decision, all scores have the right to be spread, discussed, and possibly accepted or rejected based on their validity. The book proves to be a huge success, selling many copies among our nobility. The book shocks the public with its insinuations about the alleged secret nymph daughter of the mother actually being a male. The probably costs another one of that. The Scarletite. We have lost contact with the smugglers. Many think they fell prey to Skyrim raiders in the Lawless Mountains. Some suggest that we should send a military contingent to investigate the dangerous quests, as it could be seen trespassing by the king of Enkal, further to the north, with whom we have not had contact for decades and whose military strength is unknown. Do we send the army to investigate smugglers' disappearance? Nah, I can't do this one. I could convert this one, but it's not enough, right? So, nah. A few days later, the corpse of one of the smugglers arrives in Tark, bound to a horse with a red iron dagger in his back, holding a letter. Your men violate our mountains. A just sentence has been passed. The gory match is imprinted in red ink with the symbol of a gauntlet, the emblem of the kingdom of Enkal. We alert the army scouts to keep an eye on these aggressive neighbors. After we abandon Lawrence and his smugglers to their fate, many of our Americans don't feel safe traveling outside the border of the kingdom to seek new sources of profit. Arrow that pierced the sky. Despite the relatively short distance contact with the kingdom of Enkel was lost for decades, the bitter lands that divide us allow very few exchange, and they never had much to offer anyway. Though they were a militaristic society, we consider the Enkali as innovative as the Skyrims, nomadic tribes living in the unclaimed brown hills along our border. Yet, despite their small numbers, it seems they have become a threat thanks to red iron. They must have discovered it only recently, but they mastered its harvesting and smithing much better than we. The scouts we sent even sighted an impressive fortress reinforced with huge red iron plates they called the Crimson Keep. Holy shit. Okay, we can do this one. Path over the clouds. The way indicated by the golden map is blocked by a monumental gate fortress breaching 2 mountains. The building is half ruined, but there is no way around it. It is inhabited by a small community called the Gatekeepers, who demand a huge quantity of food to allow us through their gates. The High Commander says that the only alternative is to go through by force. We must proceed at all costs. Do we pay the Gatekeepers or pass through? I'm gonna do this. After some bargain, a deal is closed. In exchange for a regular supply of food, we'll have perpetual rights of accommodation and free passage. Inside we find a hall decorated with a large golden sun, seemingly ancient. The gatekeepers know little about it. They say the ruins belong to an ancient empire defeated ages ago by a dark force. Our scholars think it might be an ancient Sun Empire outpost. Establishing a close relationship with the gatekeepers help us control the trade with the tribes of Nebula Mountains. Okay, I think that's a good thing. A temple worth its weight in gold. After all the trials and tribulations of their journey, the expedition reached a deep jungle. Things go relatively smoothly from then on. Despite the hardships of travel, the exhausted voyagers eventually reach a grand golden temple. The structure is entirely coated with thick plates of the finest gold, and the expeditioners wonder in where so much gold comes from. The temple looks abandoned and in ruin, and there is no trace of the fabled fountain of flowing gold from the legends. But the temple walls are intricately inscribed and worth studying. A long but safe route is established to allow groups of our most eminent scholars to visit this incredible temple and learn its secrets. Okay, unfortunately, it's the end of this Dethroned. Unfortunately. But I needed to pay for that one, I needed. One call for every resource in the upper life, 2. I don't know this one. I have more black resource. I think I'm going for Halo. Study Dolly Mist, study metal worms, build underground tunnels, full pantry, renovation. Hey, I don't have this one. I think I'm gonna do this. Study that one. Okay, I cannot do anything right here. I think I'm gonna do this one. It can be important. I don't have money with nobody. Alright. Control corrosion. Metal worms are commonly farming tools made of metal. Farmers are trying to replace them with tools made of wood or stone, but they are far less efficient and the volume of our agricultural production is rapidly dropping. Do we fund the continuous replacement of metal agricultural? This costs immediately 5. Shit. I'm gonna have to say yes. The kingdom needs its food, even if reluctantly. We allocate the required portion of the kingdom's treasury of the constant supply of new metal tools for our farmers. Metal worms are metaphorically eating our gold, as we constantly have to pay for substitution. Yeah, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't want to pay for that shit. It was more because of that. The Turf Keepers burn many fields in northern Dualak because of their suspicious color grain. The fires are now spreading to Tyrael. The Zealots claim that the wheat was corrupted by evil and had to be destroyed, but many farmers have completely lost their crops and beg for help. Do we compensate the farmers affected by the state fields? Yes. Allocate, okay, to help. This will bring relief to the polis, but will take its toll on our finance. But we need to help. We needed to help, we need it. Let's be honest. Arcturus, an ambitious explorer from Cape Thunder, foolish believes that the world is round, not flat. He intends to indefinitely follow the waypoint to the west to prove he won't fall off the edge of the world. Do we fund? Come on, always funding. Yes, we need to fund, man. We need to fund it. He needs to prove that. Many are excited at the prospect of the discovery. Arcturus might be back from his journey, but we can't help but wonder if we just waste a lot of resources that we could have been better spent elsewhere. Jubilant people count the name of the interpreter Arcturus and tell the story of his daring attempt at circumventing the world, yet no one knows whether we will see him again. Oh my god, I didn't even saw that. Didn't even saw that I was way down. Fuck. Damn it, man. Well, that was crappy. That was a crappy rain. I didn't even saw. God damn. That was bad by my part. Iron pierced sky. The Tribune reports to us that an unprecedented drought that has ethereal, ravaging crops and decimating the cattle. The price of bread has increased to the point that many among the poorest can't afford it. But the Kingdom of Muhir is offering us uncannily cheap wheat. Importing it will save the poorest from starvation, but its low price is suspicious. Dude, this costs so much! Importing more wheat, however cheaply, is an unexpected expense that makes the royal treasurer turn up his nose. The poorest fringe of the population tier, however, are relieved by the announcement. Dark harvest, oh yeah, of course. The drought has impacted full reserves in all of our duchies. Imported grain was our only chance to help Tyrell. Muhir is a small but rather advanced kingdom. They claim that they developed a new fertilizer that allowed them to greatly increase their wheat production without compromising on quality. Yet the Muhir wheat we are importing is suspicious grey as ash, as its flour obtained from it. Trillions complain that Muhir is insulting them with poor goals because of historical bad blood between them, but the poorest outcasts are glad that they have something to eat and do not care about the color of their bread. D endearing a ship from Cygnus fleet turned to piracy during the expedition and is now preying upon our trade routes. The crew quickly gained a reputation for cruelty and bloodlust, and their captain is now infamous as Arsenia the Relentless. The High Command says piracy should not be tolerated, but it's only a single pirate ship. Do we send the navy to hunt down the mutineers and their captain? Yeah, we can let him stay there. We conclude that a single pirate ship won't cause us serious trouble. If Arsenia and their crew ever become more serious men, so we'll react accordingly. But for now, the issue is too small to even bother. Many sailors have rebelled and joined Arsenia's pirate ranks. Now their pirate fleet is terrorizing the seas, preying upon commercial routes. Really? Come on. Jesus. Dark harvest. It is time to supply the army. We could save money by mixing regular and grey wheat to produce the bread rations for our soldiers. Do we use a mix? No, I don't want to use that. We allocate necessary resources to keep feeding our soldiers with proper food. They're considerable expense, but the soldiers don't fail to notice our enduring care for their well-being, even in times of food scarcity. Let's be honest, we don't want to give that in case it's bad, you know, we don't want poison. So yeah. It's reputable Muhirian scholar named Euclitius claims that the grey bread is toxic. Many have been eating it without adverse effects so far, but scared people have begun to burn it in large quantities. However, the fires generate thick columns of fumes that condense into a dark rain, pouring over trillion fields and infecting many crops with the same malady as the Murian wheat. Do we ban? Yes. Regardless of the veracity of Euclid's claims, it's clear that burning the ash bread, as the people call it due to its color, is doing more harm than good, so we forbid it. However, the dark rains already contaminated many of our fields, which now produce grey wheat too. Given the enduring scarcity of food, more people will be forced to eat ash bread to survive. Whoa, look at this one. Ashers. Ash bread is uninvited to most, but it's a gift for the starving outcasts who can't find afford something to eat. Although its effects were hidden at first, regular consumption over a prolonged time caused sickly, greyish spots on the skin, around the lips, and down the belly. This mark is now visible on many of the beggars from Vandish. People start calling them ashers, and many claim they are prone to violent outbursts. The rising tension caused many incidents, and superstitious people even believe that their souls now belong to strange old gods. Ashers, however, claim that they are just discriminated against for their visible mark of poverty. But I still think we need to ban it. It's gonna cost free. During the night, thieves emptied a granary full of grey wheat in the village of Abnet, in the Mark of Tyrol. The symbol of sterilized sun was found branded into the front door. We could locate some of the guards patrolling the rich neighborhood of Vandish, the capital of Tyrol, to protect our precious granaries. Do we assign guards to protect granaries? Nah. We leave the guards to patrol the rich neighborhood around the central market of Vandish, through which most of the city's money flows. The common people of Amlet are demoralized by the constant apparent disinterest in their problems. Okay, we can do this one. Ashers. I like this image. Our spies have discovered that the grey wheat disease was caused by an experimental fertilizer invented by the supposable Murian scholar Euclitius. The kingdom of Muir knew but decided to hide the truth from us. This leaves us no other choice but to go to war. Do we send an assassin after the event of the grey? Okay. I think we should. We do not trade lightly against those that protect the image of the kingdom. A few days later, the news of Gus was found dead, drowned in his own fertilizer, is widely reported. The Murians unleashed the ash bread plague upon us by utter incompetence, if not with fraudulent intent. Even worse, they tried to hide the truth from us. We have no other choice but to declare war. We'll have to prepare for battle. War with Muni. Our troops are stationed in Tyrol, waiting for instructions from the commander. Aniar is relatively close to the border, so a focused attack from the south could settle the matter quickly. But we could also use the Avenue River to send some soldiers into the heart of their territory. Do we split our force? Well, fuck. We're gonna do this like this, we don't end. We decided to launch the assault from the south with a single massive troop. This is exactly what the enemy expected. They set up deadly traps and bush. Fuck! Small villages. While not enough to push us back, they served the purpose of buying them the time to organize a total defense of the southern part of the city. When we finally reached the area, our men are nothing but moving targets. After 3 days of siege and countless loss on our side, we are forced to retreat. Damn it! Ah, damn it. That was bad. Should I say the other one? The problem is that I will lose the rain in that. But I should have went because I wasted money and it didn't do anything. The director reports that Arad, a famous historian, is performing research on the legendary first king Anmat, who allegedly lived at the time when the mother was still on Earth. Proving that he was born in our territories will bring us great prestige. Only the oldest monasteries may still contain documents that date back to the mother's time, but males are not allowed to enter these sacred havens. Do we allow Arad, the historian, to research the first king? Yeah, we can do it. That's no problem. Arad and his trustworthy assistants are sent to investigate the oldest monasteries of our kingdom. Such a noble endeavor is well worth a slight bending of the cult's ancient traditions. Secrets from far beyond. His research on First King brings historian Arad and his assistants to the monastery of Lorraine in the Duchy of Natar, one of the most ancient of the kingdom. There they discover a forgotten chamber that remained hidden for centuries behind a wall that was recently cracked by an earthquake. The walls of the chamber are covered with incomprehensible writings and a mysterious fresco. The traditional iconography of the mother shining within a circle of her 8 daughters is eerily twisted. The mother's mouth is unnervingly open. Despite the vehement protests of Sister Celestina, the high priestess of the monastery, the scholars start working to decode the strange writings. Disquieting report from Lorraine also tell people going missing in the region. Okay, that's the end of this king. Two additional resources are in the low. I think I'm gonna do this. What we can do over here? Supply medics with red iron tools. We could do that. Study the metal worms. Let's do this. The metal worms. Alright. I don't have money for nobody. Alright. Let's go for this one. The merchant Zemo starts selling a strange concoction which is supposed to hide the mark of the Ashers. Its efficiency is dubious to say the least, and he is well-known charlatan, yet many hopeless people trust him as his compound. Do we ban Zemo's mark-killing potion? Hi, Nai. We say aye. You banned from the compound, but desperate people resent you from denying them hope for a cure for their destructive effect. Many heartless scholars, however, believe that the Ashes should just learn to accept it. Let's be honest, they should accept it. Like, come on. You don't need to hide that. We could go for these secrets from afar. A former assistant of Arad has been selling unauthorized copies of the fresco found in the monastery of Lorraine. They are highly sought after in the market by noble art collectors, but the early attendants say this historic depiction of the mother could spark potential heretical theories and request that we seize all the copies. Do we authorize? No, we do not authorize this. Arad is arrested for unauthorized commerce and the copies of fresco are confiscated. We cannot authorize this stuff. Arad and his team of historians researched the first king at the monastery of Lorraine and disappeared without a trace while studying strange writings. Since she was the most vocal opponent of their study, the royal master suspects that Celestine is behind it and requests our permission to arrest the high priestess. This will likely cause a reaction from the local devout farmers, however. Do we arrest? Without concrete evidence, we decide not to arrest the high priestess of the cult, such as Celestina. Rumors regarding a sinister power influencing the monastery of Lorraine start spreading in the region, but it's likely a popular fantasy. Secret correspondence. As of late, the king has been pensive and often retreats to his private quarters. He seems even more uninterested in running the kingdom than usual. For weeks, the royal chamberlain has seen him writing long letters whose content and recipient remain unknown. Some believe that he was romantically involved with someone. When confronted, however, the king eventually admitted that he's been debating theology and philosophy with none other than Sister Celestina, and it seems the prince has been exchanging letters with her too. The prior mother is greatly disturbed by the news, especially considering the murky rumors surrounding Celestina. Interesting. Very, very interesting, that one. The king enters the castle room, his face pale and tired, as if he's not slept for a while. I came to a grave decision, he says. I have a dear friend that I trust completely. She knows a ritual that can make me immortal, but to perfect it she needs some time, 8 young girls, and a quiet place to study practice. I want your support. It sounds crazy, but he's his king. Do we comply with king's will and entrust 8 girls to him? Hi? The king receives a supporting edict from the council. 8 girls are selected from a local orphanage, and the king himself instructs the royal guards to escort them to a secret location in the Nayoref forest at dusk. As they leave, the night is filled with the desperate cries of the poor girls. There can be none other than Sister Celestina behind this strange request. Rumors of the disappearance of the 8 young girls spread, leading to some suspect that the council was behind the vile deed. Our guards bring 8 girls to an isolated cottage in the Nayoref forest where Celestina awaits them. With the assistance of the Sisters of Unending, who serve their mistress with fervent devotion, she will conduct tests on the girls to find the secret of immortality. Oh god. We order our guards to keep an eye on the cottage and send us reports. As months go by, locals who enter the woods hear terrifying sounds and screams, and fear starts to spread. When we are notified that Celestina acquires surgical instruments used to cut open the dead, many suspect a grim fate for the girls. Traces of dry blood are occasionally found in the woods, and while it likely is just the product of regular wildlife activity, speculations abound. Jesus. A thief who calls herself Magpie claims that she found a very compromising letter from the king's exchange with Celestina, where he questions established religious truths. She asks for an outrageous sum not to release it to the public, an act that would damage the credibility of the crown. Do we surrender to Magpie blackmail? Hi. Nah. Everyone is nigh, but how the hell is high the most? But this goes down. Everything goes down. Shit. We give in to Magpie by bringing 11 perfect diamonds to an agreed location, where we find the incriminating letter. It is God that is indeed that damning, as the king expressed doubts about the very divinity of the mother. He even quoted the historian Iris' controversial theory that she was just a powerful ruler of a long-forgotten empire. Once the rumors spread that we negotiate with blackmailers, we start to receive unwelcome criminal attention more frequently. God damn it! Well, this train is over, this train. Unfortunately. Because these two need to go up, these are white ones. We can go for more of this. Damn it, I need a lot. It looks like, tell us this, small embroiders of the other cow to identify them. We can do that. Identify the dudes. Reveal narrative goal, form alliance. But I'm gonna need the money. The money is always important, to do some of these ones. Some of these ones need money in here. A temple worth its weight in gold. Now that we control the Golden Temple, we have more funds to spend. The people want to organize a festival, but the High Commander believes that money will be better spent to upgrade and refit the army with new weapons, as we have become more tempting target. Do we invest our funds from the Golden Temple in army improvements? Do we invest our funds? Yes. We upgrade all military equipment to the highest standards and provide more nutrition rations to the soldiers. The energy and combat defense soars. Okay. Increasing rumors of the fierce kingdom of Enkal warrior people. Many think we should recruit more soldiers among the peasants to patrol the unclaimed lands north of our border. Scholars believe we should instead investigate the customs of Enkal to ascertain whether they really are menace to and to clarify the misunderstanding caused by the smugglers. Do we recruit more peasants into the army? No. Trusted scholars begin researching the custom of the Kingdom of Enkal, while a delegation of brave diplomats leaves for the Crimson Keep to ask for an official audience. Many however fear we are leaving our borders unprotected. Our decision to investigate the culture of the Kingdom of Enkal sparked the keen interest of our scholars, fascinated by their unusual customs and habits. No Thai enemy. After the initial diplomatic incident, all diplomats have been formally invited to the Northern Court at the Crimson Keep, where they are welcome, respectfully but coldly. Enkal is a small but highly competitive society. Their class constantly struggle for leadership, and their warrior kings must display continuous strength to stay in power, which explains their exceptional military prowess. While some might regard them as barbarians, they are organized and disciplined. Serving in the army is the highest honor to them, reserved to those of proven might and impeccable courage. Though few in number, they prove a formidable foe. Still they are honorable, as long as they are not provoked, they should pose no danger. No Thai enemy, and we have this one. The price of life. The guards we tasked while we reporting on Celestina said that the 8 girls were subject to painful natural experiments. Yet they survived, and Celestina's tests were successful. If we allow her to come live at the court, she now has the power to make our king immortal. Given her sinister reputation, however, this may be a damaged scandal. Hi. Celestina joins the court. She's always followed by the 8 girls, shrouded in mantles and always silent. She also brings with her the devoted sisters of the Unending. The prior mother and many others fear that Celestina's unholy ways will corrupt the king himself. Holy shit. What the fuck? Once Celestina arrives at court, we become more acquainted with her hearts. When the shroud that masks one of her girls accidentally falls off in the council room, she's revealed to be horribly disfigured, like a freshly dead corpse with a large rupture in her torso. Rumors of this hollow maiden spread, but the episode is too horrible to be widely believed, and their true nature remains a secret shared by few. Due to her compulsive ways and dazzling mind, on the other hand, Celestina proves to be quite a charming and seductive guest. She claims that implementing the ritual won't be immediately thing. She will have to spend a lot of time with the king and his closest courtiers. When she gives birth to her illegitimate daughter, many rumor it's the fruit of an affair with an influential dignitary quite close to the king himself. Oh shit. The Tribune reports that sinister things keep happening in the Nile forest. Fresh graves in the cemetery of Lumbertail's Nest, words secret and the corpse stolen from undoubtedly even Fair's gold. Many chill at the thought of such heinous thefts and clamor for the institution of a special corps of grave guards, a costly endeavor that some deem unnecessary. Do we institute a corps of cemetery grave guards? No. Since we did not provide any kind of additional protection to the graveyards, fresh corpses continue to be stolen. Some are found in near a forest or will cut open, while others are found empty and stuffed. What is terrifying to local folks the most is that some are never retrieved at all. This one, yeah. Where's for the food? I need to move the food. There's nothing, it's always the fucking flag. Castle Court. During her first years at court, Celestina allegedly had a torrid affair with a court scholar named Hilat. Unfortunately, Hilat's diary was stolen and copies are being sold to the nobles of the court. The only attendant claims that the diary reveals embarrassing details about Celestina's private taste and wants us to ban it. Do we censor the secret diary of Hilat, Celestina's ex-lover? So I can't go down, I need to go up. Hilat's diary describes in colorful details Celestina's sexual appetite. It also reveals that the mysterious Hollow Maidens act as Celestina's private guard and are unnatural, quick and strong. The diary recounts that, in one case, one ripped out the throat of an aggressor with her bare hand. The tale and spicy gossip is on the lips of all the nobles in Libra. Jesus. Holy crap. Now in her old age, Celestina suddenly became fatally ill. As she lays in her bed surrounded by her hollow maidens and illegitimate daughter, the king laments her failure in making him immortal. After strange spell, Celestina seems to go mad. Mother, why am I standing there? She says, pointing at her daughter. The librarian chancellor commands we hasten her death as an act of mercy. Do we mercifully hasten Celestina's death? Ah, shit. Hi. Celestina lies still on her deathbed. She who claimed to have defeated death lies fatally healed. The librarian child brings a concoction meant to provide quick and painless death. Mother, what happened? Am I dying? She desperately cries. Suddenly, her daughter brings the drink to Celestina's lips. After a few moments, she falls into a sweet oblivion. A few weeks after the sudden death of Celestina, her daughter comes to court. She is strikingly similar to her mother, and she soon unveils the mystery. Do you recognize me? It is I, Sister Celestina, mother of the Hollow Maidens and mistress of the Unending. I have mastered the secret of eternal life. I can renew mine by transferring my mind to a new vessel. I am studying how to apply this powers to male so our king will be immortal as well. We shudder when we realize the chilling fate of our daughter, young conscience, imprisoned in the dying cage of her mother's flesh. This shall remain a closely guarded secret for now, and most will assume that Celestina's daughter took on her mother's role at court. So basically, he's saying is that Celestina traded the mind with the daughter. What the fuck? And we killed was the daughter. Holy shit! Some freaky stuff. The Tribune claims that ever since Celestina sat in her cottage in the near forest, the surrounding areas become unsafe, animals have become restless, and the earth turned pitch black. Many worry about the food that such cursed land may provide. Do we give the people of near Earth better lands to move to? Hi. We draw on royal treasure to give the village better lands. They are so grateful that they hold a banquet in our honor. A new history now. The reactor reports to us that Kandra, a scholar from the Duchy of Gaman, is trying to replicate Celestine's ritual to achieve immortality. She also expressed her interest in experimenting on young girls like Celestina did, but the reactor claims that enough girls suffer for this ritual already. Do we forbid Kandra's simulation of Celestine experiment? Hi. We forbid the experiment. She can't protest vehemently and expressed her intention to proceed anyway, forcing us to sentence her 2 weeks at the pillory. Over the following days, we received news that many parents of young girls went to visit her to express their feelings about her project using rotten eggs. Can do these dashers. Last night, a group of Irish camping in an alley in Vandis assaulted some intolerant superstitious people who were trying to force them out of their makeshift pallets. People are frightened by the rising tension, and I've suggested that we forbid people from circulating at night to prevent further outbursts of violence. Do we institute a curfew in Vandish? God damn it. Yeah. A wave of violence. Some fanatics, self-proclaimed fans, believe the cause is siding with the malignant Ashers in Tyrol and outside to take matters into their own hands. These dangerous villains patrol the streets of Vange with the declared intent of securing the city from Asher violence. Many Ashers are currently tied up, or worse, Ashers don't abstain from equally heinous acts of violence either. It is difficult to ascertain whether this is the cause of the defenders' actual reaction to them. While the debate raged, flocks of crows circled over the woods of Tyrol, feasting on the corpses of those angered by the defenders. Damn it. Wait, did it bug? I think it bugged. I think it bugged that one. Well, at least I can evade that. But I think it bugged over there. This always that. An ancient musical instrument made entirely of glass was discovered in the Nebula Mountains. While studying its outlandish workings, our scholars observed that its sound aroused depression in those who hear it. The talented musician Khaliesi composed a suite inspired by it and wants to perform with the instrument during a public concert to see the effect of vast scale. Do we allow Khaliesi to play the depressing glass instrument? Hi. It takes a while of Khaliesi to learn how to play a glass instrument, but their first public performance is an astounding critical success. The melancholic choir of Son of Flesh, Khaliesi's composition will inspire musicians for generations to come. A few weeks later, though, the hearts of our people are struck with grief when we learn Khaliesi's suicide. The glass instrument becomes popular among intellectuals, of its eerie sound plunges the players into an inspired depression after the suicide. Really? Well, it will be dead at the same time. Okay. I'll lose, but it will end in there, so. Build only mist diffusers to black down investigation. We can do that. Following the growing challenge got by the king, the council has expanded the House of Graham, joined by the council. The problem is this costs so much. These fucking things they cost so much stuff. It's amazing. A new Celestina. This story in Ogre's published a book speculates on disturbing similarities between the Mother Eight Saint Daughters and Celestine mysterious Hollow Maidens. The mere parallel is obviously heretical, and the prior mother demands a harsh punishment. Do we punish Ogre for his heresy about the Eight Saint Daughters? This costs immediately 4. I can change this one, right? Gonna change. Still costs, but all the copies of Ogre's books are burned on the pyre, and Ogre is gonna have 3 days of fasting in the pillory. The next day, however, bare bones are all that's left of him. Many are now terrified at the mere measure of Celestina. I can't let that one like that. So done, that one has to go up. A beaming king enters the council room, lovingly holding Celestina's young hand. Sweet Celestina has discovered a way to make my royal bloodline immortal. I'm going to marry her and will conceive the royal heir. Celestina is clearly trying to creep onto the throne. She can't be tolerated any longer. We can oppose the marriage by having her declared heretic and arrested. Do you arrest? Nah. I'm gonna say nah. Celestina prepares for the royal wedding. The king is ecstatic about her seductive sophistication and her false promise of immortality. The marriage is a magnificent display of elegant opulence. Few suspect that Celestina's young smile is the product of many generations of disposal husks. The Eternal Queen. A year after the wedding, Celestina expects a royal heir. Sadly, before the birth, the king contracts a serious illness that forces him to bed. Celestina seems saddened, but takes comfort in ruling in her husband's place. Her daughter, the princess, never leaves her, and they are guarded by all the maidens. We know that Celestina will live for a long time, usurping the body of her daughter and continuing as the queen, marrying whoever the next aspiring to the throne will be. Many speculate that all subsequent kings of the realm hold little concrete power, acting as mere puppets of their many queens, all looking identical, all called Celestina. The few who know the dire truth secretly call her the Eternal Queen. Once again, Queen Celestine is reborn, as brilliant and beautiful as ever. Our people are slightly disturbed by the many lives of the Eternal Queen, and the cult is questioning what this means for our faith. I want you to support me in front of my subs, Queen tell us. Do we acknowledge Celestine as our Queen? Hi. Queen Celestine is very pleased with our decision. News of her rebirth spread among the kingdom beyond, strengthening our position against the other countries. The cult, however, is horrified by her existence, and many believers are protesting our decision in the streets. A court page named Timotheus claims that he was contracted by a man wearing a mask bearing a black circle who offered him money to pour poison into the food of Queen Celeste and the princess. Timotheus says that he refused and immediately ran to warn us. The page seems quite alarmed, but the Royal Marshal thinks he still has sounds outlandish. Do we increase security measures for the Royal Palace? Hi. We give our step up our guard. Notice a few nights later the masked maze captured while attempting to sneak into the palace, but he poisoned himself before they could interrogate him. Despite this, our royal banquet is held to celebrate the danger. We escape that night. All the corpses of our court are raised for Timothy's heroic. Okay. Fleur. The only attempt reports that Sister Tilea, scholar priestess from Fleur in the Duchy of Bloodin, is translating some ancient inscriptions from the monastery of Lorraine. She claims they reveal disconcerting but enlightening details about the early years of Mother's presence in the world. When she hears the news, Queen Celestina bursts into the council room, demanding that we prosecute her for heresy. Do we prosecute Sister Tilea for her transcription work? Nah. We refuse to prosecute Talia merely for her academic interests, but Celestine is extremely angry with us for our decision. A few days later, the Royal Marshal reports that Tilea's house was brutally devastated, but the priestess had apparently left before the assault. A few days later, we receive an anonymous envelope. Lifting the veil. Tilea has completed a thorough study of what appears to be King Ahmad's own words. The most interesting parts speak of Mother's three rites of blood: creation, transfusion, and infection. It also outlines the circumstances that led to the end of her kingdom. Spirit resides in blood, and the blood of the same family line can allow one's consciousness to move to another body. To allow the transmission of the spirit, the blood of mother and daughter must be mixed within the womb. The ritual requires a long yet thin needle, which ought to pierce the abdomen of the pregnant mother right where the placenta is. Interesting. Free money this one costs. A naked corpse has been found in a swamp in the Duchy of Natar, near the monastery of Lorraine. Some locals have troubled by the son of symbol branded on the skin of the corpse and demanded answers. The royal marshal dismissed them as superstitious simpletons and suggests we let it rest. Do we launch an investigation about the corpse found in the swamp? Hi. The face of the corpse is clear beyond recognition, but the librarian Chancellor finds clues regarding the sun mark that was spotted on the corpse while reading a tome about the history of the southern Ivory Desert. The symbol is associated with a power state to rise after the brightest white sun, able to start time itself. Our investigation probably scared the culprits though. No other corpses are found in the following months. More about Ashes? Oh, it's that one, right? Yeah. This again, same one. Yeah. This again, same one. Okay. A wave of violence. Sally, a merchant from Alwed with a stylized sun tattoo on his wrist, is one of the most violent leaders of the defense, suspected of hanging at least 5 hashers in the past few months. The tribune thinks a public execution will bring relief to the families of Sally's victims, but the first judge says we have insufficient evidence to incriminate him. Do we order Sally's execution? Nah. There can be no conviction without conclusive evidence. There can be no law if the lawmakers themselves don't abide by it. Sale is released with only a warning. Though he spared his punishment, Sale harangues his followers with a conciliatory speech against the council, sparking an independence movement. Free TDL becomes a widespread motto. Ah, it's death. Well, we have 9 power now, it's not bad. What can we do over here? Cause depression. No, I think I'm gonna do this. I can't do nothing. I need more is white. Secondary goals, establish separatist movement, make slavery accepted, subdue outcast. The problem of is these things cost so much money. I think it should be less. Director receive an anonymous letter marked with a black circle containing an ominous warning. Creatures like the Hollow already exist in the past. Whoever is accompanied by them, if not stopped, is bound to become the most powerful being in the world. The letter also recommends we investigate the ancient monastery in Sidladla. Do we send someone to investigate the outlet? Hi. A small delegation of scholars is sent to Sovereign King of Sidladla, which kindly allows us to investigate the monastery. The scholars find some apothetical chronicles talking about First King's campaign of conquest. This suggests Ahmad was aided in his epic quest by a few trusty champions, 8 fierce and apparently unstoppable female fighters. The information obtained in Sidladian monastery led our scholars to search the royal library for more reference to Ahmad's champions, trying to reinforce the connection with Celestine Hollow Maidens. After visiting the prison Shinvandish, the royal marshals suspect that some of the archers imprisoned there following clash with the defenders were convicted for crimes actually committed by others. The noble Argan, freshly appointed as the new first judge, is absolutely opposed to further investigations, as instilling doubts about justice could destabilize the fragile social equilibrium interior. Do we order an investigation into the archers' alleged innocence? Hi. After Scope's investigation, we discovered that many of the murders from which archers were convicted were actually commissioned by Argan and other ruthless noblemen of Vandish in an attempt to fuel social tensions and exploit them, getting rid of competitors and speeding up their social climbing. All these traitors are sentenced to death. Argan said he's the first to fall. Nobody's above the law. The Tyrian noblemen guilty of murdering their rivals and blaming archers for it were swiftly punished. This renewed our people's faith in our judicial system. There we go. Believe in me. Believe. The tensions between archers and the defenders are out of control. The librarian Chazo thinks that the constant abuse suffered by archers ever since they appeared justify their violent reactions and recommends we send the army to disband the defenders. On the other hand, the defenders claim that they are protecting violence from the violence of archers and demand we imprison them. Do we arrest all archers involved? Nay. Following the librarian Chazo's advice, the regiment is sent to Vandish with clear orders. No one is to be allowed to seek justice on their own anymore. The defenders will afterwards disband once and for all. A garrison city. A regiment arrives in Vandish, capital city of the Mark of the Real, where the defenders are most active. Every vigilant found is deterred from continuing their activities by all means necessary. Many locals are displeased by the rude manners of the soldiers, but in a short of time, few are left to speak for the defenders, and the archers again frequent public space. Even if they are still discriminated against, the frequency of their violent acts seem to decrease. A sinister room stress that they are plagued by bloody nightmares, and even more sternly, that the violent events in their dreams often come true, possibly explain their violent tendencies. They have merely been anticipated violence with violence. Interesting. The guild mistress reports that the brothel run by archers in the outskirts of Vandish acquire more and more powerful customers. These archers courtesans seem to possess the ability to anticipate their clients' most secret perversions. Some say it's an affront to decency, but it's also a booming business activity. Do we close the booming archer brothel? Yes. We ordered the guards to close the place. Some rejoice that we ban promiscuity with these archers, but the potential success business was shut down. We don't care because it can't be like that, you know. Let's be honest. It's like, come on, man. Tilga genootschap van Vaan is publicly revealed a shocking discovery. The allegedly perfect skills of the Ashes are real. The Librarian Chancellor claims that this could be a major breakthrough and says we should all start eating ash bread. The people are terrified by the natural nature of ashes, though I may never accept it. Do we publicly condone the consumption? We're gonna condone. By all the critical consumption of ash bread is condoned. Many scholars know some public office start eating it, and the grey mark of ash ceases to be a social stigma. Even though not all people consuming ash bread develop divination skills, or society benefits from invaluable information provided by the soothing saying ashes. The Seer Society, Jesus. As divination skills granted by the consumption of ash bread have been publicly condoned by the king and council, it becomes a widely accepted practice across the realm. Even though not all who consume ash bread develop divination powers with stigma on the Great Mark even council members openly consume it before difficult decisions. A new council member, the Royal Seer, is created to report on all Asher-related matters. Thanks to the wide adoption of divination, the kingdom's knowledge grows happily. Even the Librarian Chancellor reveals shocking news. She's secretly been an Asher for years. She found a way to avoid the Grey Mark by keeping ash bread consumption at minimum, but still retains some divination powers. The Seer Society. Alright, what about this one? The Seer Society. The Royal Seer reports that a rich Asher named Sevit recently attempted to murder a foreign dignitary from Sitladla. He claims to have acted in self-defense because he had a vision of being killed by a dignitary in the future. A lack of punishment could cause a severe diplomatic incident, however. Do we hold Sevit accountable for the attempted murder? We're gonna change that. I tell you what is the worst way Sevit could have chosen to react to the vision of his staff. Not only is it a heinous crime, but it also caused serious diplomatic incident. Thus he is found guilty and sent to the gallows. The dignitary insists that he be the one to pull the lever. Thus Sevit prophecy has come true. Some of our soldiers have developed an admiration for the strength of Enkali warriors. Some would like to adopt Askadar, their peculiar training regimen. Many recruits, however, believe it to be harsh. Do we train our soldiers with Askadar, the kennel training? I'm gonna say nah. I know it's gonna end, but we agreed to recruits that unnecessary abuse training regimens do not necessarily improve the skills of the troops and slightly lower their morale. Our soldiers will keep training as they are. Okay. At least I get more of these. What we can do: wine and diplomacy. Strengthen the diplomatic relations with other countries by organizing annual conventions. Wine is a perfect companion. Okay, so I want to stay like in here, in this middle, to get all the stuff. The Seer Society. The Royal Seer has predicted the fall of our kingdom at the hands of an invisible threat. The Librarian Chancellor recommends that we assist him in interpreting these theories by enlisting the help of all scholars and historians, but this will be a costly endeavor. Do we help Royal Seer reveal the mysterious threat? Hi. The royal visions reveal a truth that could have been dismissed as a child's myth if it wasn't carefully researched. With the seeds of all the ashes and by referencing with the Chronicles of the Realm, a terrible truth emerged which the royal describes in a secret report entitled The Way Empires End. There is an ancient secret organization formed from the remnants of a great empire of old. They believe that the enduring lust for more power destroys their home, and they are determined to maintain a balance among the many kingdoms. They communicate secretly in their ancient tongue, and the most important members are marked with the glyph of a black dawn. They also have a system of common signs to communicate with one another, such as burning 3 windmills on a single road or releasing 81 white doves in a city. During the early chaotic days of their pressing advantage, some of the soldiers sent to disband the defense committed several unjustified acts of violence at the expense of innocent people. The victims demand justice, but the High Command dismissed the episode as regrettable accidental mistakes and a unfortunate side effect of the delicate situation. Do we punish the guilty soldiers? Nah. Given the difficult situation in Vange at the apex of the Vanished Christ, it seems appropriate to turn a blind eye to such venial scenes. The honor of the soldier will not be tarnished, but the Council's perceived lack of protection for the victims of abuse puts a pinch of salt in their still open wounds. Sometimes you need to do that. Okay. What do we have over here? It's always the diamond. Yeah, the diamond is always there. Kotlab, a disgraced and exiled Inkali clan leader, approached our diplomats. He's plotting to overthrow the current king of the Inkali, Caesar, and is asking for our help. The army wants to support him. The new leader will be our ally. Our diplomats, however, believe we should reveal this plot to Caesar to prove our honor. Do we help Kotlab, exiled clan leader, dethrone the warrior king? Do you want to dethrone that guy? No, we're gonna prove. All diplomats denounce the plot to the king of Ekanal and Kala, and Godlike rebel is suffocated before it can even start. Caesar praised our truthfulness and honorability. As a result, our diplomatic relations with Enkal greatly improved, commercial trade and cultural exchange flourish. An honorable alliance. Our recent acts prove to the Enkala that we are honorable. After centuries of mutual indifference, we have fruitful yet fragile cultural and business relationship. Red iron becomes abundant in our kingdom, including weapons for our army. The only persistent source of friction is religious, since their ancestors fought against the Sun Empress, who declared herself divine. They abhor the concept of religion. This caused occasional incidents with the most devout of our people. Because of this, the announcement of a planned marriage between Edgar, brother of the Duke of Coden, and Lair, daughter of the warrior king of Lenkal, caused a sensation. This costs 5. Adia, considered by many to be the greatest sculptor of our world as ever seen, wants to create a statue commemorating the much acclaimed love story. She requires a large sum to fund her endeavor, and as she wants to forge Lyra out of red iron and Hedgar out of silver. Do you grant Adia the sculptor the funds to marry? Okay. Hi. The unveiling of the statue sold by a cheering crowd. If they only knew how many resources were spent on this project. Adia's presentation of the love story between Lyra and Edgar will stand the test of time. It is considered one of the greatest masterpieces ever produced in our kingdom. With her surprising fighting skills, Laera fascinates the people of the Wind. Many believe that she embodies the spirit of Teal, the saint daughter of courage and war. A memoir titled Confessions of the Soldier Princess has been spreading, inspiring our nobility to take a more active role in society and as Incali nobles do. It is, however, a proven forgery. Do we denounce the fake memoir of Saint Daughter? Despite its beneficial effects, the memoir is fake and must be denounced as such. The book immediately becomes unpopular and scorned, as it mystifies layers through history. Truth above all. The decision to ban the fake memoir attributed to Lair reinforces our belief in truth and science, dissuade the fabrication of further forgeries. The wedding between Lair and Nagar has been repeatedly delayed due to riots in Duin, caused by zealots trying to force the Duke to break his brother's engagement to the godless princess, as they say. The honor-driven in Kalito have been quite upfront. Cancelling the marriage will have severe consequences. Do we repress the protests about the interracial marriage? Do we repress? Repress? Nah. Our lack of Lyra forced to choose between her love for and conviction of her people, choose to farm her and converts to the cult of Mother to marry Edgar and thinking it is no compromise. However, Father King of Ekal is not the same mind. Mad with wrath, it declares war. No, I should have said yes. Fuck. The battle with Ekal engulfs the mark of Thor. Our more abundant resources and superior numbers barely allow us to keep the unmatched battle prowess and the red iron weapons of our enemy at bay narrowly. Did it save? Shit, did it save? Can I go over there and change? Oh shit, you can. Because I thought it would help, you know, like, okay, we're not gonna think, but it's better to repress then. With the help of Inkali, we are more willing to teach Fame Blade and financial lesson. Our soldiers escort the protest to the dungeons where they will be able to counter Bruce, one for each day of wedding was delayed. The marriage between Edgar and Lair will now proceed unpaired. An union of civilizations. With the religious contrasts put to rest once and for all by royal decree, the marriage of Edgar and Lair can finally take place. Over time, more members of our respected nobility start weaving family partnership by arranging marriage between their offsprings. The Inkal become so entangled in our diplomatic web that they become an integral part of our kingdom in all but name. They respect our opinions and heed our counsel, but keep their convictions regarding religion, and we both learn to respect each other's opinions on the matter without conflict. Both kingdoms will negotiate and fight together as equals against any threat. There we go. Sail away, we can do this one. The Iron Swarm, a royal heavy cruiser pushed away from shore by a storm, has discovered an island full of plants called Never Tires, whose leaves eliminate the need for sleep when ingested. The locals refuse to sell them, they are sacred and dangerous. They offer us other goods though, and will gladly share their fascinating culture. Do we order the forceful taking of the plants from the islanders? Damn it. I really wanted, but... A more diplomatic approach, while unsuccessful in acquiring the marvelous leaves, allows for a deep understanding of the culture and customs of the local population, but also for establishing a profitable trade route with the island. Trade with Never Tire Island. While we couldn't convince the simple folk of Never Tire Island to let go of their sacred plants, we still found profits in new trade agreements that are mutually beneficial. Hopefully they can help. Hopefully they can help in future. The heartwarming story of the marriage between Edgar and Leia is leading to a boom in intercultural mingling within Kali. Some of our people fear that their traditions are being watered down and want to limit intercultural marriage. Others, on the contrary, believe diversity enriched in kingdom. Do we limit? No. Oh, come on, I don't want to limit. I don't want to limit, so I can't do that one now. Why would I want to limit, right? I'm gonna have to choose another one. We received news that after Mom spent 1 year at the ocean in search of the fabled island of it does go a large shipwreck graveyard. On the brink of insanity due to their lengthy journey, the sailors went to abandon the search and recover the sunken treasures. Do we order to the sailors instead to keep exploring? Aye. The fleet continues its search for the mythical island despite the protests of the crews. However, such a prolonged journey into an empty ocean is taxing on the minds and bodies of the sailors. Many of them go mad with despair and throw themselves into the sea. Oh god. A glass tower. Persistent rewarders. The location of the lost island of Salan has been found. Getting there was no mean feat, but a great reward awaits our emissaries when they finally arrive. The library, a grand steel tower made of matte and colored glass, still stands by the sea, right at the entrance up to the main bay. The islanders, the last sands of Salan, now regressed to fishing and pastoralism, are very welcoming and mostly unaware of the library's precious content, instead of worshipping it as the god of glass and iron. Only the few of them who can read are granted access to it and retain any memory of their glorious past. They are called the Holy Guardians, and their peers revere them as priests. Ah, one gold coin for every step between the highest and lowest resource. One white crown for every white resource and one for in central area. It's like that's so hard. I'm gonna do the opulent. I don't think I can do anything in this one because I don't have white. That's the problem. Embrace immortality. Unite with another country. A glass tower. 5 money immediately, goddamn. Inspired by the library, the architect Xenodotus wants to build a copy of the steel tower at the mouth of the Irmak River in Hills Bay. A project of such grandiose scale tower will destroy the historic hill fishing community of the bay, and the royal architect even questions technical feasibility. Do we fund the construction of a copy of the glass tower? Do we fund the construction of a copy of the glass tower in Hills Bay? No. The trade of the succulent hills of the bay is a major source of wealth for the kingdom, and it can be jeopardized. The fishermen of Hills Bay will not forget our wisdom, a triumph of a mind over Ulbrich. The fishermen of Hills Bay organize a yearly festival to celebrate our decision to preserve their traditional way of life from reckless destruction. Good. So where was that one? The heartwarming story of marriage between the... Is it this one? Do we limit? Nay. The private lives of citizens should not be regulated. While some purists fear the coming change, progressives are convinced that all culture will be enriched both spiritually and materially. During their stay with the Holy Guardians, our scholars learn of some blue grapes commonly found on the island, which the Guardians use temporarily to sharpen their cognitive powers. The guild mistress reports that after we started importing these grapes, their use has been spreading in our kingdom, but their abuse push people to madness or even death. Do we ban the cognitive grapes, a stimulant for the mind? Hi. We crafted a decree that anyone found selling the unhealthy substance will lose one hand to royal execution. This results in many impaired scholars and few rich merchants. Our scholars have been trying to convince the Holy Guardians to let them into the library for months. We even tried revealing to them the location of ancient battle lost by their Salan ancestors as gesture of goodwill, but to no avail. It is clear there is no diplomatic way to get in. Do we force our way? Hi. Men, women, and children rise up to defend their rebel library, and our army is forced to slay them all. Alas, in the heat of battle, the library is set ablaze. We are now the rule of the island, but stand. Oh, okay. Do not do that one. Shit! Because of that, it burns. Alright, do not that one. Just say no then. Just say no. It's the best one then. I thought we could force, but no. While Stern in the reviews to the Holy Guardians appreciate our obvious admiration for their culture, the depths of the sea brought us many keys, daily says with a grin. We would like to share one with you. The Guardian gives a weird book. He seems strangely eager to get rid of it, but at the same time reluctant to part with it. Even if our emissaries failed to get access to the library, we established a trade route with our new friends on the lost island of Salan, which brings new goods and prosperity to our market. The Book of Choice. The book has an image of a large branch tree on the cover. It is a natural study, but otherwise quite mundane. The scholars expect it to be written in a strange, unknown language, but surprise it is written in our own. The Book of Choice is at Khaled. It exerts a strange fascination, and few can resist the urge to open it. But those who read it start talking currently or fall into a deep slumber from which they never wake. Some say the truths contained in the book are so disconcerting that readers lose their grip on reality. The unsightly tome is soon locked away in a secret hall of the Royal Library, where no one will open it. This what, that one? The Chronicles of Kingdom of Enkal have always been transmitted orally, but they go back a long time. Getting accustomed to our writing accounts, our ally asks for help compiling their epic songs for our scholars to study. Yet this giant enterprise will occupy our brightest scholars for quite some time. Do we fund our scholars' efforts to record Enkal's ancient chronicles? Hi. Given time, linguists and historians complete the puzzle of epic northern tales. It seems there was a time when Lewick was entirely covered with ice. The Inca developed their combat skills in those ancient times when the few fertile territories where agriculture was possible to be defended from nomadic raided tribes. As the world warmed, the Inca had to face a menace much more serious than the ice. A vast army from the south invaded Lewick, and most of the tribes either fled or bent their knee to the one known at the time as the Immortal Empress. The invaders outnumbered them and had 8 incredibly strong champions whom the poems call bloodless shades, yet the Inkali knew their territory well and resisted numerous attacks. The battles continued for a long time, until, for no apparent reason, the invading army crumbled into chaos. After studying the Book of Choice for some time, a group of scholars starts questioning the principle of non-contradiction. They are disrupting the academic activities of their peers, arguing with everyone and challenge common sense wisdom in every field. Do we allow the Book of Choice scholars to come to a meeting? Nah. The Royal March Censor requires to beat some common sense into the crazy heads of the ranged scholars, giving them concrete and indisputable proof that they cannot be hurt as well at the same time. Their mad theory shall not poison our practical science. The famous scholar Aldin, one of the most ardent students of the Book of Choice, has lost his mind. "We are all trapped in this world," he constantly shouts. "Death is the only exit, but even that is up for others to decide." His ramblings are causing quite a commotion. Do we execute Aldin, the student of cursed? Hi. We execute Aldin. His strange ideas were not helping society in any way, and given the circumstance, the pre-madness Aldin will consider our decision for what it is, an act of mercy. Yet, some protest our cruel execution of a man whose only guilt was madness. After the execution of Mad Skull Aldin, many intellectuals are scared to explore conventional ideas. Man, the guy was going crazy. Fuck that shit. We don't want crazy people in here. The king declares that the Book of Choice is too dangerous to be kept locked in the library where no one can read it. Such an art society should always be kept at the hand, where an eye can be kept on it. Do we move the Book of Choice from the library to the council room? Nah. The Book of Choice is kept away from us, our roots. Led by the king himself, we rush to the library to read its contents, but there is no meaning to be understood, only a kaleidoscope of ever-changing words that blurs your mind. As we read, we and the king slowly slip into deep slumber. We slowly awake in a strange, dreamy palace. The king enters a door on the floor and we follow him. Rooms repeat endlessly with a little variation of each designed by a frugal architect, and we easily get lost. Weird objects hang from the ceiling of each room, and perplexing symbols are marked on each floor. Once we go through the door, it locks behind us, making it impossible to go back. We can only move forward. The last sentence we remember from the Book of Choice strangely echoes in our minds. There are two exits from the labyrinth. When you choose your path, remember, madness breeds contradictions, yet sane minds look for consistency. Choose a door. Huh? Delirious heritage. When we hear the king muttering, when the glass is shattered, what do the splinters reflect? The king's mind has been broken by a truth too horrible to contemplate. His contradictory beliefs sometimes keenly reflect an ignorance in the very nature of reality, but most of the time he's just plainly mad, and that becomes his new moniker among those who know of this secret. The Mad King jealously guards the Book of Choice in his chambers, fiercely reading to himself and to all his heirs. These lingering minds will continue to curse the royal family for decades to come. Oh god. That wasn't that good. Shit. I didn't went to the right place, look at that. As happens increasingly often, the Mad King suddenly breaks into the castle room, laughing hysterically. I'm going to tell you a secret! Kings always lie! Do you believe the king's statement? The Mad King appears perplexed. So you believe kings tell the truth? But I'm a king, I'm telling you they lie. Thus you should believe the king lie. He's only making us lose time with these questions without solutions. I didn't got out from that place. Unfortunately. Can do this. He's not strong enough. Isn't strong enough? Every time you vote against your ally, one heart will break. When the last one breaks, the alliance will be undone and Rage will return to its default. Be careful, every ally that's not part of the cause will lose 2 hearts at the end of the reign. A temple worth its worth weight in gold. Enthused by his unsubstantiated rumors blown out of proportion, which claims to be that more golden cities are to be found south of the Golden Temple, the Tribune is advocating for the launch of another expedition into the unknown. The cost and risk of such an endeavor are great and uncertain, while success unlikely. Do you launch another Golden City expedition? Shit, I needed to remove one because it's not over here, damn it. He's not over here. We took a gamble with the golden map and it paid off handsomely in the end. We may as well invest a small bit of that money if there's a chance to gain even more, however slim that may be. A new expedition leaves Libra after quick preparation to enthusiastic chant from the crowd. The quest from our golden city in the south proved to be a journey with no return. Not one of those who left ever came back. Really? So it's not a good one? No, I broke the game. Shit! I broke the game on trying to go to main menu. The game has some bugs on this one sometimes. Oh well, it is what it is. Fuck. It's like, it's a cool game, you know, because of these decisions that you have, stuff like that. But there's these bugs that sometimes when it's like the end of a reign, you know, something like that, that gets this black screen. Or sometimes you have to wait to go back, and now by trying to go to main menu, you know, to load before what you did, it broke. So I think this is something that they need to fix. I understand that's a way, like, it's like, don't try to do this, but at the same time, like, imagine if this happens when you do a choice and it doesn't have those 3 lines in here to go to main menu, you need to get out. It's like, but overall, it's a pretty cool game, you know, making choice. You need to manage your money, your power. You need to make that part to not go immediately end the reign. You need to try to get those crowns, the white and black crowns, to be able to do those research, you know. But pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. If you like this type of games with choice, narrative, management. You can buy it on Steam. It's already available. I don't know if it came out on GOG or not. I can't say for sure. I think it was only on Steam. But yeah, if you like this type of games, it's already available. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.